In the sun-drenched summer of 2010, the tranquil seaside community of Coral Bay, situated on a secluded island in the Philippines, braced itself for an event that would forever mark its history. The narrative unfolds around a group of close-knit friends: marine conservationist Dr. Adrian Flores, the experienced local guide Luis Santos, and the brave yet compassionate nurse Isabella Garcia. The day began with a sky painted with hues of orange and pink as the trio set sail on the modest yet reliable boat, the Sea Guardian. As they reached the designated dive site, a place revered by the locals for its underwater beauty, the friends prepared themselves for a dive into the unknown, their hearts filled with anticipation and wonder. Adrian led the group with his deep understanding of marine life, his eyes always looking for the magnificent creatures that inhabited the coral gardens. With his innate knowledge of the local waters, Luis navigated skillfully, guiding them through the labyrinthine coral formations. With her nurturing spirit, Isabella ensured the safety and well-being of the group, her medical kit always ready. A wonder unfolded before them as they descended into the azure depths. Schools of colorful fish darted between the corals, and graceful sea turtles glided past. The trio was in awe, their spirits uplifted by the beauty surrounding them. However, amidst the vibrant marine life and the mesmerizing coral formations, the ocean harbored creatures that commanded respect and caution. The dive took a terrifying turn when Adrian, venturing slightly away from the group, found himself face to face with a hammerhead shark. The sudden appearance of the predator caught him off guard, his heart pounding in his chest as he maintained eye contact with the creature. The hammerhead shark, possibly agitated by the intrusion into its territory, circled Adrian, its movements becoming increasingly aggressive. Panic surged as Adrian felt a sharp pain in his leg, the hammerhead shark having grazed him with its rough skin and sharp fins. The group's training kicked in as Luis and Isabella rushed to Adrian's aid, forming a human barrier between him and the hammerhead shark. The situation escalated quickly, the water turning a terrifying shade of red as Adrian's leg bled, a clear signal of distress in the marine world. With adrenaline fueling their actions, Luis released a safety flare, the bright light and loud noise startling the hammerhead shark and buying them precious seconds. Isabella, showcasing remarkable courage, supported Adrian, applying pressure to his wound to stem the bleeding. Together they commenced a tense and slow ascent to the surface, the shadow of the hammerhead looming ominously in the depths below, a constant reminder of the fine line between awe and danger in the wild ocean. As they ascended, the water around them seemed to pulse with danger, every shadow a potential threat. Luis led the way, his experienced eyes constantly scanning the surroundings, ready to defend his friends immediately. With a firm grip on Adrian, Isabella swam with determined strokes, her face a mask of concentration as she focused on reaching the surface safely with her injured friend. Above them, on the Sea Guardian, the crew had noticed the flare and were in a state of high alert, preparing for an emergency extraction. The radio crackled with urgent voices as they coordinated their efforts, ready to act as soon as the divers emerged. With hearts pounding in their chests, the trio broke the surface, their gasps for air piercing the eerie silence that enveloped the sea. The crew on the boat swung into action, throwing out life rings and extending poles to help them aboard. Every second felt like an eternity as they worked to get Adrian safely onto the boat, his leg a painful reminder of the close encounter with the hammerhead shark. Once on board, Isabella transformed from a diver into a medical professional, her hands steady as she administered first aid, cleaning and dressing Adrian's wound with practiced efficiency. Luis, meanwhile, coordinated with the local Coast Guard, his voice shaking as he reported the incident. As they sped back to Coral Bay, each individual lost in their thoughts, the joy of the early morning adventure replaced by a sobering realization of the dangers they had faced. Adrian lay on a makeshift bed, his hand tightly gripping Isabella's as she sat beside him, a pillar of strength in the face of adversity. Upon reaching the shore, a small crowd had gathered, and the news of the incident had spread like wildfire in the close-knit community. Relief washed over the faces of the onlookers as they saw the trio, shaken but alive, stepping off the boat. In the days that followed, Adrian's recovery became a beacon of hope and resilience for the community of Coral Bay. The story of their harrowing encounter with the hammerhead shark resonated with people worldwide, a stark reminder of the beauty and danger that coexisted in the natural world. As Adrian healed, the bond between the trio strengthened, forged in the crucible of danger, and solidified through mutual respect and care for each other. Their tale became one of inspiration, a story of friendship, courage, and the human spirit's ability to prevail in the face of danger. The hammerhead shark, a creature of the deep, remained a symbol of the wild, untamed force of nature, a reminder to treat the ocean with respect and awe. A witness to their tale of survival in the face of one of the worst hammerhead shark attacks of all time. In the vibrant spring of 2005, the coastal town of Sunnyside, nestled along the pristine shores of Australia, became the epicenter of an event that would resonate deeply within the hearts of its inhabitants. The focal point of this tale is the energetic and fearless Rebecca Turner, accompanied by her close friends, the astute Oliver Hayes, and the experienced boat captain, Aidan McCarthy. United by a shared passion for the sea and its mysteries, they ventured into the open sea aboard their vessel to explore the underwater wonders that the region had to offer. The morning sun cast golden rays on the tranquil sea as they reached their dive site, a region known for its congregation of diverse marine life. The group prepared meticulously, ensuring every safety measure was in place before they submerged into the underwater realm, a world of wonder and unpredicted dangers. Rebecca led the snorkeling expedition, her heart pulsating with excitement and reverence for the ocean and its inhabitants. Oliver followed closely, his hands adeptly maneuvering the underwater camera to document their findings. Aidan remained on the boat, vigilant and ready to assist his friends in any way necessary. As they delved deeper, the underwater paradise unveiled its treasures, vibrant coral gardens teeming with life and schools of fish painting streaks of color in the crystal-clear waters. Yet amidst this beauty, the ocean harbored creatures that demanded respect and caution, the hammerhead sharks being one of them. The tranquility was shattered when a large hammerhead shark appeared from the blue abyss, its eyes fixed on Rebecca. The sudden encounter with the formidable predator sent a surge of panic through her. The shark circled the group, displaying signs of agitation, its powerful body gliding ominously close. In a heart-stopping moment, the shark lunged, its jaws snapping shut on Rebecca's arm, leaving a deep gash. The sea turned into a battlefield as Oliver and Rebecca fought to fend off the shark, their movements frantic yet determined. Oliver released a cloud of bubbles from his snorkeling gear, temporarily disorienting the shark and providing them a narrow window of opportunity to initiate their escape plan. With adrenaline surging through their veins, they began a controlled ascent, Oliver supporting Rebecca, who bravely endured the pain, her face a canvas of fear and determination. Above them, Aidan had perceived the danger and was orchestrating a rapid response, ready to retrieve his friends from the clutches of the dangerous sea. As they neared the surface, the shadow of the hammerhead loomed ominously, a relentless pursuer in their desperate race to safety. Despite her injury, Rebecca propelled herself with a fierce determination, her face a canvas of pain and resolve. Oliver stayed by her side, a protective shield ready to defend her at all costs. Above them, Aidan was a whirlwind of activity, his experienced eyes scanning the turbulent waters as he prepared to haul his friends to safety. The boat's engine roared to life, ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. Every second was crucial, a fine line between safety and disaster. With hearts pounding like thunderous drums, Rebecca and Oliver broke the surface, their desperate gasps for air breaking the eerie silence that enveloped the sea. With lightning speed, Aidan threw out life rings and extended a helping hand, pulling them aboard with Herculean strength. The boat rocked violently as they clambered on, the hammerhead silhouette disappearing into the deep, a grim reminder of the danger that lurked below. Once on board, the urgency didn't diminish. Oliver quickly fashioned a tourniquet from a towel, staunching the blood flow from Rebecca's arm. His hands moved with a frantic yet controlled pace, his face a mask of concentration as he worked to stabilize her condition. Rebecca lay on the deck, her breaths coming in ragged gasps, her face pale but her spirit unbroken, a testimony to her incredible resilience. Aidan navigated the boat back to Sunnyside with speed born of desperation, his face a grim mask of determination. The radio crackled with urgent voices as he relayed their situation to the Coast Guard, his voice shaking but resolute, a beacon of strength in the chaos. As they reached the shore, a crowd had gathered, their faces a sea of concern and fear. The emergency services were on standby, ready to tend to Rebecca's injuries. The community rallied, their faces reflecting relief and admiration as they witnessed the brave trio return, shaken but alive, a testimony to their courage and the unyielding bond of friendship. In the following days, Rebecca's recovery became a symbol of the community's spirit, her bravery echoing in the hearts of the Sunnyside residents. As they recounted their tale to friends and family, the Hammerhead shark remained a silent actor in their story, a creature of the deep, a reminder of the wild, untamed force of nature, a witness to their tale of survival in the face of one of the worst hammerhead shark attacks of all time. In the sun-kissed summer of 2012, the vibrant coastal city of Blue Bay, situated in the heart of Florida, bore witness to an event that would etch itself into the annals of its history. The city, with its golden beaches and turquoise waters, was a haven for tourists and locals alike. The central figure in this narrative is the spirited muralist Elena Rodriguez, who was joined by her fellow artists, the contemplative sculptor Marcus Lee and the vibrant painter Isabella Garcia. United in their endeavor to capture the beauty of the ocean through their art, they set out on a boat, venturing into the open sea to find inspiration for their next masterpiece. The day greeted them with a sky painted in hues of azure and gold, as they reached a secluded part of the coast renowned for its rich marine life and pristine coral reefs. The trio was equipped with snorkeling gear, eager to explore the underwater gallery that awaited them. Elena led the group, her spirit resonating with the rhythmic dance of the waves. Marcus and Isabella followed, their senses tuned to the symphony of life that unfolded beneath the waves, a harmonious blend of color and motion captured through the lenses of their underwater cameras. As they immersed themselves in this underwater Eden, they were greeted by a kaleidoscope of colors, a living tapestry woven from swaying sea anemones, darting fish, and the majestic ballet of manta rays. The trio was in awe, their hearts and souls absorbing the vibrant energy that pulsated through this marine paradise. But the ocean, with its beauty, also harbored dangers that lurked in the shadows. Their wonderment turned to fear as a large hammerhead shark emerged from the depths, its predatory eyes scanning the intruders in its territory. The sudden appearance of the formidable creature sent a wave of panic through the group, its powerful form circling them with an increasing intensity. In a terrifying moment of realization, Elena felt a sharp pain as the hammerhead shark bit into her leg. The dreamlike exploration turned into a nightmare as they found themselves in a desperate struggle for survival. Marcus and Isabella rallied, their minds shifting from artists to warriors, ready to protect their friend at all costs. With hearts pounding in their chests, they devised a quick plan, creating a barrier between Elena and the hammerhead shark, using their cameras to create a distraction, giving them a fleeting chance to escape the predator's grasp. The ocean became a canvas of chaos, a frantic race against time as they swam towards the surface, their spirits united in fear and determination. As they ascended, the hammerhead shark pursued a relentless force of nature driven by primal instincts. The trio worked in unison, their movements synchronized in a desperate ballet of survival. Despite her injury, Elena swam with a determination forged from deep within, her face a canvas of pain and resolve. Marcus and Isabella formed a protective barrier around her, their hearts pounding in harmony with the frantic rhythm of the sea. Above the turbulent waters, the boat awaited a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. The engine roared to life as the crew realized the peril unfolding below. Every second was a battle against time, a delicate dance between life and death as they prepared to rescue their friends from the jaws of the unforeseen danger. The trio broke the surface with adrenaline fueling their limbs, their cries piercing the air as they called for help. The crew on the boat responded urgently, throwing out lifebuoys and extending poles to aid their desperate climb to safety. The hammerhead shark circled below, a dark shadow in the crystalline waters, a reminder of the thin line that separated them from the predator. Once on board, the focus shifted immediately to Elena, her leg bearing the brunt of the hammerhead shark's fierce attack. Marcus and Isabella supported her, their faces a blend of relief and concern as they assessed the damage. The crew sprung into action, applying first aid swiftly and working to stabilize her condition as they sped towards the shore. The radio echoed with urgent calls for medical assistance, the boat cutting through the waves, fiercely determined to reach land. The atmosphere was thick with fear and adrenaline, yet amidst the chaos, a bond strengthened, a testimony to the unyielding spirit of human resilience and camaraderie. As they reached the safety of Blue Bay, a crowd had gathered, drawn by the frantic radio calls and the speeding boat. The emergency services were ready, swiftly transferring Elena to a waiting ambulance, her face pale but her spirit unbroken. In the following days, the community rallied around Elena, her story becoming a beacon of courage and survival. The art community transformed their harrowing experience into a powerful exhibition, a vivid tapestry of paintings, sculptures, and photographs that told a tale of beauty, danger, and the raw power of nature. As they stood before their creations, the trio held a silent pact, a bond forged in the ocean's depths, a testament to their courage and the deep respect for the marine life that inhabited it. The hammerhead shark, a creature of power and mystery, remained a silent witness in their tale, a reminder of the delicate balance between man and nature, a chapter in the story of one of the worst hammerhead shark attacks ever. In the sweltering summer of 2003, the vibrant coastal town of Blue Harbor, nestled on the eastern shores of Australia, became the epicenter of an event that would etch itself into the annals of history. At the heart of this tale were three individuals bound by their adventurous spirits and unyielding curiosity for the marine world. The trio comprised marine biologist Dr. Sarah Mitchell, her childhood friend and experienced diver David "Dave" Wallace, and the fearless wildlife photographer Emily Thompson. United by a shared dream, they embarked on a mission to unravel the mysteries surrounding the hammerhead sharks. The team initiated their expedition aboard the Sea Whisperer, a vessel equipped with state-of-the-art technology to facilitate their research. As they anchored near a renowned yet unnamed shark habitat, the trio couldn't help but be mesmerized by the beauty surrounding them. Sarah, the brain behind the operation, had dedicated years to studying marine life, particularly interested in hammerhead sharks. Her knowledge was complemented by Dave's expertise in diving and Emily's knack for capturing the most breathtaking moments through her lens. Together they formed a formidable team, ready to delve deeper into the shark's habitat. Days turned into weeks as they meticulously documented the behaviors and patterns of the hammerhead sharks from the safety of their boat. Their efforts bore fruit as they managed to tag several sharks, a milestone that would aid in the conservation efforts of these endangered species. Yet as they delved deeper into their research, a lingering desire to experience the world of these creatures up close beckoned, a call too potent to resist. In the early hours of a fateful day, the team prepared for a daring endeavor to bring them face to face with the hammerhead sharks. Sarah and Dave would descend into the ocean in a specially designed cage, a fortress of steel and clear acrylic that promised safety, yet offered an unobstructed view of the marine life. Emily remained on board, her role pivotal in documenting the expedition through live footage, her heart pounding as she equipped Sarah and Dave with cameras to capture their descent into the deep. As the cage submerged, Sarah and Dave were greeted by a surreal underwater landscape, a world of vibrant corals and diverse marine life. The initial moments were awe and wonder as they encountered various marine species, their hearts swelling with reverence for the beauty that unfolded before them. Yet as they ventured deeper, the atmosphere shifted, the waters grew colder, and a sense of foreboding enveloped them. The duo communicated through hand signals, their experienced eyes scanning the surroundings, aware that they were not alone. Shadows darted in the periphery, and the hammerhead shark's unmistakable silhouette became increasingly apparent. The creatures circled, their movements graceful yet assertive, a dance of the predators in their natural habitat. As Sarah and Dave observed, a deep understanding of these majestic creatures began to form, a realization of the delicate balance that existed in this underwater realm. Yet amidst this profound experience, the unexpected occurred. A large, scarred hammerhead, a veteran of many battles, approached the cage, its eyes scrutinizing the intruders, setting the stage for a confrontation that would test the boundaries of fear and courage. The large, scarred hammerhead circled the cage cautiously, its piercing eyes scrutinizing Sarah and Dave, the intruders in its domain. Once a place of wonder and discovery, the ocean suddenly transformed into a theater of suspense, where every movement held a breath of danger. Although seasoned in their fields, Sarah and Dave could not shake off the growing unease as the gigantic shark exhibited signs of aggression. Back on the Sea Whisperer, Emily monitored the situation with bated breath, her hands trembling as she held onto the camera, capturing the intense moments unfolding beneath the ocean surface. The live feed transmitted to the boat revealed the increasing number of hammerhead sharks converging around the cage, drawn by the presence of the colossal leader. Sarah and Dave maintained a composed demeanor, their training kicking in as they avoided sudden movements that could potentially provoke the sharks. The cage, their only barrier against the formidable predators, held strong, the steel bars showcasing no signs of giving in. Yet the tension escalated as the leader exhibited signs of irritation, its swift movements creating turbulent currents that rocked the cage violently. Minutes felt like hours as the duo endured the relentless scrutiny of the hammerhead sharks, their hearts pounding in their chests as they witnessed nature's raw and untamed power. Sarah attempted to document the leader's behavior, her hands shaking as she maneuvered the camera to capture the unprecedented event. As the situation grew increasingly dire, a realization dawned upon Dave. The sharks were reacting to a distress signal emitted by a wounded fish nearby, a phenomenon that often incited feeding frenzies. Understanding the situation's urgency, Dave signaled to Sarah, formulating a quick yet risky plan to divert the shark's attention. With a nod of agreement, Sarah reached out to a container attached to the cage, releasing a concoction of organic materials designed to mimic the scent of a large school of fish, a natural deterrent for hammerhead sharks. As the substance dispersed into the water, a remarkable change occurred. The sharks began to disperse, their attention diverted by the potent scent that signaled competition for food. On the boat, Emily coordinated with the crew to initiate the emergency retrieval procedure, the winch whirring to life as it hoisted the cage back to the surface. As the cage broke the surface, the crew rushed forward, pulling Sarah and Dave out of the water, their bodies shaking from the adrenaline and the cold. Back at Blue Harbor, the trio reunited, their bond stronger than ever, forged through the trials they had faced together. The footage captured during the expedition became a sensation, offering a rare glimpse into the world of the hammerhead sharks. Sarah, Dave, and Emily continued their marine research, and their respect and understanding for marine life deepened through their harrowing experience. Their story of courage, resilience, and the unyielding pursuit of knowledge became a beacon of inspiration. This tale echoed with the spirit of adventure and the profound respect for the creatures of the deep.